Hi beans! Hello life forms. I've made a YouTube channel. I'm gonna struggle through giving you the rundown of my life's lore, or I guess not my life's lore, but what we're gonna be doing. What we're gonna be doing on the YouTube channel. The quest that I intend to pursue, the goal, the mission, adding to my lore, with tier lists and food reviews. Yes, those things being added to the lore. So, I have been doing a big old long cut. I lifted some weights and I competed in a bodybuilding show like 5 years ago and I decided to do it again. So I've been doing a long big old cut, and amidst my cut, and well, I guess all the time too, some of my favorite content on YouTube is food reviews, travel food reviews, and tier lists. And whilst starving to be pretty and lean for this bodybuilding show, I've been having a lot of daydreams about all the opinions I want to share because I want to feel super special, and because I am super special, as we all are in our own ways, with the homies, with the populace, with the proletariat, with my beloved life forms. I want to share with you food and eat things with you and share my thoughts and ramble at you and give you time to spend with me, your boy, your large, pretty boy, while I tell you about flavors of things. So, first things first, I am competing in 2 days. Tomorrow, I have to make weight. I have done a long cut. I'm the lightest I've been since I was a college wrestler. I have to make weight, I have to do a water cut. So I cut down all the way from like 300 pounds to about 250, real lean, and I have to do a water cut like the wrestling days. Not healthy, ill-advised. I guess it's what you gotta do for this, but disclaimer, would not advise anyone to do it. I have to get from 250 to 232 water cut. So I'm keeping the weight down, doing my water cut, gotta make weight tomorrow. And then there's a carb up, which won't be like the traditional way we do these tier lists, but I guess a good intro, kind of niche, weird thing. I figured for my carb up for the show, after I make weight, after I'm gonna come back spray tanned, after I make weight and come back all spray tanned and stuff, I'd start off with my pipeline to my tier listing dreams involving my carb up, involving you in the process. And I want to tier list, rank some Pop-Tarts. I think these are backwards. These, oh no, they're there. The flavors there. Yeah, tier list all the Pop-Tarts that I could gather from Smith's. I ordered 2 on Amazon. So the general layout, I'm scheming. I'm gonna make weight, I'm gonna hydrate, I'm gonna come back home, and I'm gonna eat a nice proteiny meal. And then for my first carby meal, I'm gonna have one of all of these Pop-Tart varieties, one of each, untoasted. I'm gonna tier them untoasted. And I believe the scheme here, I think brown sugar cinnamon is a good litmus test for Pop-Tart tiering. So I'm going to start with the brown sugar cinnamon. I'm going to tier it untoasted. I'm going to eat one of each of all of these. I'm a big boy. I need lots of carbs for the carb up. It's a big lean boy. He's going to have made weight to 232 pounds, lightest I've been in 9 years. We need a lot of carbs to fill up these depleted muscles. And then I'm going to take a nap. I'm going to come back and I'm going to tier them all again toasted, I don't know that yeah, they'll get a separate tier toasted, and then you guys can like average the tiers that I give between the untoasted and toasted tier to create the true tier that they reside at. I'm gonna have one of each toasted for the second round, but I'm gonna do half of one of each. That way I don't go too crazy. I don't want to show up like too bloated. I can eat more than anybody. I'm excited to maybe do some food challenges on this channel too. So we'll do some of that as well in the future, in addition to restaurant reviews and more tier lists. But Pop-Tart tier list, good way to start it off. So that's the scheme. And yeah, and I think I'm going to include a couple bonus treats too. Little extra things I've been craving. I haven't had a carb. It's been a long diet, but I haven't had literally have not had a carb in 5 weeks. So it's gonna be good. It's gonna be enjoyable. And they're just been chilling in my house looking at me the last couple days. So excited to get on into them tomorrow after I make weight. And I believe that's the synopsis. So I will return, tanned, weighed in tomorrow. And we'll start hearing some Pop-Tarts. I will see y'all then, beautiful life forms. Thanks for embarking on this quest! And 2 beautifully cooked, proteiny, healthy fat meals for tomorrow as well. One for right post weigh-in, one for first segment Pop-Tart tiering. Yum. Blessed. Blessed. Lucky boy. Loves a fish. As you will learn, not many things more that I love in this life than sacrificing our sweet fishy friends. May we honor them in the great beyond. Amen. This was going to be one of the bonus treats I mentioned for after the video. I decided that after weigh-ins, along with my salmon egg white avocado, I'm going to treat myself to this because right after weigh-ins, I'm going to have to wait around to get tanned. So I'm going to eat it then and there. Hello, life forms. Oh, I've returned. I've returned to process my life with you and to engage in Pop-Tart tiering. I made weight for the thing. Now I'm gonna decompress, eat some Pop-Tarts. I am an introvert at heart, and so this ought to be good. This ought to be good for me as a means of, I'm always trying to strike a balance, reflecting today on expression of self as someone who is passionate about self-expression and being an introvert. But I'm a sweet boy and I love people and I love sharing with the world, so I think it's a good means to do it. But yeah, I made weight. Excited to get into some Pop-Tarts and practice some mindfulness. That's been something I've been focusing on a lot. Just practicing mindfulness, and I think in particular it's a good thing to do when you're eating food and appreciating food, particularly when you're like me and haven't eaten. Okay, here we go. We're starting with the litmus test. We haven't eaten food in a little bit, or at least all these carbs. There's gonna be a lot of carbs. I'm a little scared of it. Not in a bad way, but in a, oh wow, oh geez, sort of way. Haven't experienced them in a minute. So yeah, practicing mindfulness and feeling feelings, new sensations, not the ones I'm used to lately, which have been a lot of not so much hunger or cravings, just fatigue, brain fog. Just a long hard water cut. Got down to weight today, and that was a whole ordeal. I was reflecting on some nostalgia, some college wrestling nostalgia while I did that. I'm for classic physique. They do it like a height to weight thing. So I'm 6'1" to 6'2", so I had to get down to 232 again from like 252. Is what I was like 2 weeks ago, and really lean. I'd gotten down to 252 really lean from like, I was as high as like 295, 305. So long arduous cut and then a hard water cut to end it. And that's all scientific jibber jabber we don't have to talk about, but it was a whole process. You can see more of that stuff on my Instagram, Davin Stronk. But for today, all right, let's get into this tier list and be mindful and appreciate some flavors together and some nice moments with the flavors in our mouths, in my mouth. You vicariously living through my mouth. Okay, we're starting with the litmus test here. Brown sugar cinnamon. This is going to be the litmus test for the Pop-Tarts. This is what caps it off. It's a pretty brown blend. Okay, here we go. We're going in. My iced coffee. No thoughts so far. It's gonna get a C. We're gonna give it a C. You know, I'm gonna tell you it's a C. I'm gonna explain why. Litmus test of Pop-Tart. You know, I was expecting to give this an A. I was coming in with the intention, full intent to give. I had in my head I was gonna give it an A. Eating it, it's getting a C. I ended up busting into that mango sticky rice. Maybe that tainted my palate for all that, or made it more accurate probably. If I went into this without having any carbs for 5 weeks, might have been less accurate. So I feel like that was probably a good thing to do to like introduce me to some carbs, make me not biased. Mango sticky rice is like an A tier dessert for me. It's something I've been craving, so I had it right after I made weight. Yeah, this gets a C. It's just like a good standard sweet treat. It's brown cinnamony. There's nothing wrong with it. It's a solid Pop-Tart. It's gonna get a C. That was a good sensations in my mouth. I'm gonna neatly store it. Nothing will go to waste. Even if I said I was gonna toast half of all of these and I was gonna take the other half. So what I was thinking I was gonna do for the second part of this is like toast them all and try them toasted, half of them, and then bring the halves tomorrow for like pre-show carb up if I need carbs or throughout the day. What I might do is just toast some of the ones that I think need toasted and then tier those. So we might just do like untoasted tier list and then toast some of these. Like there's even like labels on some that like say like please toast these. So I might toast those, ones that we think we need to re-go over. But moving on, let's I think we should do a natural transition of like a logical order of flavors. And I feel like banana bread is a good place to go from brown sugar cinnamon. I feel like it's like a similar vibe, it's a similar flavor profile, and it won't throw us for a loop. And it's good. I think it'll be good to compare these like back to back. So we're gonna bust out the brown sugar cinnamon, and right away it's like a browner. Or we're gonna go to the banana bread, but right away it's like a browner Pop-Tart. It's kind of more brown cinnamony looking than the brown cinnamon one. I'm gonna move these up front here. So we got a C tier and we got a C. I like this one a lot. That's an A. Banana bread. I'm like hesitant to give it an S. I just feel like, I mean, we're doing S in the context of like Pop-Tarts. Maybe I should like put it up, I'm gonna like put it up front. I'm gonna say like, I'm gonna make like an order. And so far banana bread's in first place. And it's an A. I got this at a C in second place. Banana bread's good. It's like a much better, at least to me, I'm biased. I don't know, not really biased, it's all subjective, but I like, it's like a more robust, spicier, there's like more spices happening than the brown cinnamon. There's more to it than the brown cinnamon. There's not a lot of like cinnamon to the brown cinnamon. I think there's more cinnamon to the banana bread. Comes more flavor forward, less neutral, so that's gonna move it up 2 tiers. And banana-y, I like a little hint of banana, even artificial banana, it's fun. It's good, I give it an A. Moving on, let's do, what else makes logical sense here? I think pumpkin pie makes the most logical sense. I think that makes plenty of sense. I'm gonna try to, this one I ordered on Amazon, because I knew it existed, and I knew I wanted it. Ooh. I don't know why, I was hoping it would be more orange on the outside. They say you eat with your eyes first. They do. They do say that. But it does have some nice like orange and yellow, like fall steamed sprinkles, which is fun. I'm using this plate. Zen, mindfulness, to ground myself in the flavors. That for me is a B. I want it to be more pumpkin forward than it is. It's more fun than brown sugar cinnamon, but less spicy and flavorful than the banana bread. I'm gonna put it right in the middle, and it's a B. I'm not sure how this like ranking them as I tier them. Maybe I'll just put like all the tiers like on top of each other. That's a good idea. In no particular order. So we have the A right here, A tiers here, B tiers here, C tiers right here so far. See, I don't know how many more like fit in the order of events, like a logical rhyme or reason now. So, let's move on to, I want to do Apple Jacks. That kind of makes sense, right? I think so. I think that makes sense. Apple Jacks. Sure you're filming still? Oh, we're filming. Oh, we're filming. Oh, we're new to YouTube. Oh, we're filming. All right, Apple Jacks. Everyone's concern who knows me going into this is that I was telling people like, yo, I'm gonna start doing these tier lists because people know I watch tier lists. And I watch food blogs, restaurant reviews, because I just love food. But, and I'm an appreciator of like all things food. There's really not a food I don't like. One thing for me is I've been a pescatarian like 4 years. I was a vegan for like 3 years. Now I think with this, I've just labeled myself as an ethical eater because I want to start incorporating meat like once a month for the sake of this and like restaurant reviews and nostalgia and life experience. But I try to be mindful with my eating. It's like the jokes last night about the void and the sending of souls to it. Try to own our realities, you know. Try to own our realities. Stare it in the face. The horrors of man. What was I talking about? Apple Jacks. We're tiering Pop-Tarts. Oh yeah, I like flavors. I'm an appreciator of flavors, but I can be just generally like, yeah, that's good, you know, to like anything. And that was a lot of people's concern, which is kind of true of me, but you know, I can still like have scientific criteria, hence the litmus test of the brown sugar cinnamon, which, you know, I got my methodology. I got my methods. Okay. Apple Jacks. I'm gonna cleanse my palate. It didn't make me as tan as I thought. It's not very mindful. It's my brain wandering. Yeah, that's an unfortunate one. I don't know, it's hard to give like a Pop-Tart a D. But for the sake of the tier list, I'm gonna put it below the brown cinnamon, because it just kind of falls up short. It's the, frosted apple cinnamon flavor. It's just, again, not cinnamony enough. I really think the banana bread killed it with the spices. This was, it did good, picking out the Apple Jacks for the fourth one, because it's still kind of on theme for these. Banana bread's definitely a. Apple Jacks just fell short. Spice, flavor profile. You know, I like robust flavors. In general, I like things that have like a lot of pop, like potent, pungent flavors. I'm like a big seafood guy. Love wasabi, love hot sauces, spices, mustards, horseradish, you name it. I like flavors, so, you know, and I appreciate subtle flavors, but, you know, after having the banana bread and just, it's bringing a lot to the table. That's an A. Yeah, this just falls short. I think it's right, it's like high D, but we're gonna, for the sake of tier list, it's D, D. Order of logic. Oh, this one was hidden. I guess so is that one. Boston cream donut kind of makes sense. Oh, I think it's like the next most logical. Unless I'm forgetting something, I can't see what they are now. If anyone's curious if I like get full, the answer is no. I've never gotten full a day in my life. It's unfortunate, honestly. I always say, like, if it wasn't for weightlifting, for my vanity, for bodybuilding, for college wrestling, I would be 400 pounds and I could do it pretty easy. I love eating. I do, but in the spirit of balance and appreciation of the things, and things are better in balance, you know. I appreciate food more now that I've struck a balance with it and my lifestyle, and Yeah, I'm still figuring it out. Food's a complex topic. Diets are a complex topic. Striking balance in life is a complex topic, but doing better and better at it. Learning every day. Including y'all in the journey. Alright, we're doing the Boston cream donut. Pop-Tart. I like that it's kind of, we can segue from this into chocolatey kind of flavors now. That's a B. I really like that. You know, I'm a fan of chocolatey things and creamy things, and that was just good. It kind of did taste like a cream donut. That was pretty good. I like it. It was accurate to the delivered on the flavor profile. That's while maintaining Pop-Tartness. I think that's kind of the thing, which makes sense. You want to deliver the flavor while remaining a Pop-Tart. And some of these are all certainly Pop-Tarts, but not really delivering on that flavor. Pumpkin pie, I think I like Boston cream more than the pumpkin pie in terms of the B tiers. But yeah, I don't think Boston cream can quite make it to A. Maybe what we'll do is for the second section, we'll just toast all the A tiers and S tiers. That seems smart. But I don't know, I kind of want to toast the pumpkin pie. We'll see. Maybe throw on some B's as well for the toasting. Who's worried about toasting? But I bet these cinnamon ones get better with the toasting in particular. We're going to figure it out. I think we should do chocolate fudge next. And then, I guess all of these are pretty good to do. We can do all these. Chew ice in front of you, that's a thing. You guys have no idea how much ice I eat. I was eating 10 pounds of ice a day, no joke. During this prep, I'm an ice eater. Old college wrestling tricks. It's the old college wrestling tricks and the old eating disorder tricks. Said in good humor. Chocolate fudge. Okay, here we go. You see, these are all pretty similar calorically. It's good. It's a B. I think it's working out real good. I think it's better than the Boston cream. I know it's more of a classic flavor. I think it's better than the Boston cream donut. I don't think it's an A. I don't think it's as good as banana bread. It's chocolatier. It's less creamy. Makes sense. I'm a chocolate fan. It's a good B. It's the top of B. Moving on. Bringing up the ED stuff. Let's broach the subject. College wrestler, bodybuilder. Yeah, they struggle with a lot of dysfunctional eating. Well, that is sincerely an important subject to breach with dieting, particularly people who engage in extreme diets for sport or societal pressures. A lot of young women in particular, athletes, it's a hard thing to figure out. And a complex subject, and one that is nuanced. And yeah, what I'm continuing to learn and grow through and heal through myself as someone who's been in like those kind of challenging things for a long time. But cookies and cream. We're just healing through life, guys. Cookies and cream is a C. I don't like it as much as the Boston cream. I don't like it as much as the chocolate. I don't know why. It's less chocolatey than the chocolate. Well, it's like chocolate cookie-y, which makes sense, but it's not like chocolate fudgy. And I don't know, I guess I'm just not feeling that flavor profile. That flavor profile is kind of mid to me. It's not as good as just pure chocolate, and it's not as fun as the Boston cream. And I'm partial to pumpkin pie, so it goes in the C. It's going in the C. I feel this pressure to bring up these deep topics with the family. And, we're gonna see what the channel evolves into. It's hard when I don't have I'm talking to a camera and speaking out loud. I don't have anyone to offer bounce back ideas at me. So I'm just, ad-libbing my inner world, which is fine and good. But give me insight into the complexities of my mind here. Also try not to put too much pressure on myself to do that, and just to be mindful and enjoy Pop-Tarts. Hot Fudge Sundae makes lots of sense. So we're jumping right into that effortlessly. Ooh. And we're changing the temperature. I'm wearing these baggy clothes because I had to make it cold. I'm wearing these sweatshirts and sweaters because sensory it's nice and cozy, so I can make it cool in here. Also hence the ice eating, but we're doing Hot Fudge Sundae, which is good. It makes sense sort of events. Just let me zone out because I wasn't being mindful. This one's a D. Yeah, it's falling short on the. It's not very Hot Fudge Sundae. Not a lot of flavors. It's less creamy than the Boston cream donut. Less chocolatey than either of the C tiers. Yeah, less good, I should say. Less chocolatey than cookies and cream. Yeah, that's gonna get D. That's okay. It did its very best. Hot Fudge Sundae at a D. We're going to s'mores. S'mores. I don't know about s'mores as a whole. I wasn't much of a s'mores guy growing up. I wasn't really a s'mores connoisseur growing up. Let's see what we got in s'mores. I'm zoned out again. I'm starting to get Pop-Tart madness. It's already setting in. We're about halfway through. I'm getting the Pop-Tart hysteria. First I had the brain fog, no carb hysteria. And now I got the Pop-Tart hysteria. Pop-Tart. Yeah, pipeline from brain fog, no carbs to Pop-Tart hysteria. Pop-Tarted. We're going into, what was this? S'mores, come on, man. We're going to D tier. I don't know if I can it wasn't very good either. It's like at the top of D tier though. I think it's better than the other Ds, but no, it's a D tier. It's unfortunate. I'm unfortunate for that. I think I'm getting covered now. Well, you guys will remember. It's back here. I'm gonna put them back here now. Well, I don't like that either. Just hope the stacks don't get taller. Chocolate chip pancake. Now, this is one of the ones they say you should eat. Like it literally says on it, delicious when warm. It says it implies a necessity. Oh my god, it's just falling apart as I open. It's emoting it already. I kind of like it though. I think it's cute. So I know there's a normal chocolate chip flavor, but I didn't procure that one. So this one's standing in its place as a representative. Hopefully it's good. I'd seen some other Pop-Tart tier lists come out. People really hating on this one. There's a kind of tier list out for everything. I watch a lot of tier lists in general. I don't really take people's, we all have different palettes, which is all for fun, seeing people's opinions on things. But people didn't like this one, and I was skeptical as to why, because it sounds good. But I really do think, sadly, it needs to be warmed. There's something texturally with it what's going on. And for the tier list, I think it makes sense to put this F, especially if we're going to the untoasted criteria, which is unfortunate because I was really expecting to like not. People were hating on it. You're gonna see why. It's just like there's a textural thing happening where it's like harder than the other ones or something. Whatever its like design went in to make it pancakey and chocolate chippy. Someone's going awry in the formula there. So it's gonna get it an F for the sake of the tier list. And I don't like the original fruit flavors back here. And we have confetti cupcake hiding. Hope you guys can see me. If not, I guess I'll just be talking behind a tower of Pop-Tarts. Here, scoot them over maybe. I'm gonna scoot them over. I'm gonna scoot all these guys. F tier, our poor chocolate chip pancake F tier. So far only one in A is banana bread. Nobody's been able to rival banana bread. Got confetti cupcake here though. I hope you guys are doing good on that end. I'm doing good over here in case you were wondering about my capacity, my Pop-Tart capacity. Going in, to quote our boy, we know our boy Review Bra. If you got any Review Bra guys there, we're going in. Oh yeah. No, I love Review Bra. It's a good tangent. I'm being mindful and talking at you guys. I do both. It's ADD brain. Not an official diagnosis. I got the OCD. I got an official one there, but no ADD officially, but you know, self-diagnosis. It can be valid. It can be valid. I love Review Bra, and I like this. That's fun. That's fun. I didn't have Pop-Tart Madness. The other ones were just kind of mundane. And that's the best showing since banana bread. This one's going in banana bread tier, which is our A tier currently. Yeah, confetti cupcake's good. It's like a classic, like, you know, birthday cake flavor, which I didn't used to be a fan of. And as I've embraced my inner child and soothed him, I've come back around to birthday cake flavored things. And I like that a lot. So it's an A tier with banana bread. Those are neck and neck. And make it into the finals for the toasting for sure. Let's move on to strawberry milkshake. And most of these I've never had before, by the way. I've had like all the original fruit flavors. I've never been like a massive Pop-Tart fan. I just like, it's like a thing for me. I like flights. You know, speaking of undiagnosed things, I got some neurodivergent tendencies, and perhaps one of which is, in addition to food reviews and tier lists and ranking systems, formulas and systems and structures, I like flights of things. I like varieties of a thing, and I like doing comparisons, like flights of you name it, like a tea party kind of theme, a charcuterie. Flights of whatever is fun. So that's what tier lists are. You know, they're fun to me. It's like a flight of things to compare and sample. It's fun. Strawberry milkshake. Yeah, this one's good. It's really these ones coming through. That's an A. It's these ones coming through with like they are what they say they are. They're hitting with the flavors that they're advertising. They're bringing what they're advertising. And now, we've kind of gotten through all the weird flavors. And we're moving on to the classics. And we'll see here how the classics compare to the weird flavors. We don't have any Fs. I think, we have no Fs and no S's. So maybe that's what in the toasting segment, out of the A's, we'll toast them and we'll see if we want to bump anything up to an S. Maybe throw some B's in there. We're starting with strawberry, out of kind of the original fruity flavors. Not sure how much difference there's going to be between these guys, but we'll see here. Strawberry. Let's do it. I just keep wanting to quote review bro. So what we're going to do is we're going to start a new pile. And this is a B in the new pile. So we do it here. So it's not too tall. It's good. It's a B. You can't really go wrong. I think it's better than the brown sugar cinnamon. Brown sugar cinnamon doesn't bring a lot to the table. I don't remember what the other B was. Here, I think what it was. Cookies and cream. Oh wait. What do we got? We got A, we got B. Oh, we got C here. It's a C. Oh yeah, so it's right here. These B's. Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah, it's better than the brown sugar cinnamon. It's better than cookies and cream. I don't think it's quite as good as my Boston cream donut. Probably as good as pumpkin pie. It's good. It's a standard good one. I could probably eat it more frequently than like the Boston cream donut maybe. I don't know. Boston cream donut would be good with a coffee. Which, I don't know that the fruit ones are just good with a nice coffee. Originally I planned to drink all my coffees, but as kind of like a showing of my egregious ability to eat and drink things, but I don't think that's particularly necessary. I think there will be lots of opportunity for that on here. And I do have a bodybuilding show tomorrow. So I'm going to be like somewhat measured while having fun. For me, this is measured, this is balanced, this is me not overeating and like binging, which to segue in back into that heavy tangent was something I struggled with a lot was binge eating. For me, it's a good practice and balance. Just like enjoying a nice little variety of things. For me, a little treat. A little fun day. Not something you can do all the time, but for a little tier list here and there. Sprinkle in some balance. It's fun. Not too egregious for me. But what are we doing? We're doing blueberry. Blueberry. Blueberry's catching me off guard. Yeah, wow. Yeah, it's a definite A. It's really good. Yeah, just more flavor in the strawberry. Better than the strawberry. It's more blueberry. I love blueberries. I like strawberries too. I think I like blueberries more, so I guess maybe that's why. But there's more blueberry to it than there is strawberry to the strawberry. So blueberry's getting an A. Now we're moving on to raspberry. Raspberry. My blueberry one sucked me back into reality. Sucked me back to the mindfulness practice. It's good. Or a raspberry, which is another berry I enjoy as a berry enjoyer. Enjoyer of berries. Okay, we're gonna do it. Oh, well. It's an A as well. You know, I can't put it down with strawberry. I think blueberry is better. You can put blueberry on top of it. You know, it's not really how that's working over there, but it's an A. I can't keep it out of A. But so far we have two the OG fruit flavors in with the strawberry milkshake, the banana bread, and the confetti cupcake. All our A's thus far. Yeah, raspberry's bringing a lot of raspberry to the table. Now we're gonna go cherry. We're on to our last two. Breezing on through our Pop-Tart time. I like the frosting on this one. I wasn't doing enough analysis of the sprinkles. I know the raspberry was more of like a white with the red sprinkles. Kind of curious now. I didn't. The blueberry. Well, I guess it shows on there. Yeah. Yeah, there was a little variety going on with that, with the aesthetics. The blueberry looks more like the strawberry. But it's kind of fun. The varieties of aesthetics is fun. Which, yeah, we're not tearing it on that though. Tearing it on pure flavor. Let's go with cherry, but so that one had a lot of thoughts for me. The first one is that, you know, I like artificial cherry flavor, which, like banana, can be kind of controversial. The second thought is that the chief complaint of cherry flavors is often that it's medicinal. And it does come through as a bit medicinal. That's like from a fan of cherry flavors. Big fan of cherry flavors. Favorite ice cream allusion to the future is like Cherry Garcia, Ben and Jerry's, in terms of what's it called, hard serve ice cream. My favorite name brand one. I like chocolate and cherry. I like chocolate and fruit together, but yeah, this cherry flavor, I don't know. I like it more than the strawberry because it's at least more flavorful, but it's a little too medicinal, so I'm gonna put it in B. I can't put it in C. I think it's better than the brown sugar. I think so. Now we're moving on to wild berry. Now this is a fun looking one, isn't it? My guy's fun. He's lavender. He's lavender and blue. These are fun colors. They're fun colors, Mr. Wildberry. You know, that's unfortunate. It's gonna go into B as well. I really thought I was gonna give it an A. I guess kind of like the brown sugar, but not quite as bad. After having the blueberry and raspberry, I thought wild berry was gonna pull through with that. Punch me in the mouth with some wild flavor, especially looking the way it does. Looks like a wild boy, but we got on a B, which I guess is cool, because we're left with 5 A tiers. We have banana bread. We have no S's so far. I guess we'll come back for a little bonus round so we can move any into the S. And bust out a bonus treat. I ate my other bonus treat right after my ends, my mango sticky rice. But wow, we got 5 A tiers here. We got strawberry milkshake at the top of the pack with banana bread and confetti cream and blueberry and raspberry. That's cool. I like how that turned out. Well, I'm gonna eat my other proteiny meal. I showed you guys my goofy little goober meal of salmon and egg whites and avocado. Get some protein in me to go with these carbs. And I'm feeling good. I'm feeling balanced. I'm feeling satiated, refueled. First carbs I've had in 5 weeks, apart from that mango sticky rice, and I'm feeling good. I feel good. I'm gonna enjoy some cold brew. I don't know the brand. Not a sponsor, obviously, new YouTuber, but I got some decaf cold brew. To be clear, I gotta go to bed in a few hours here. Try to avoid the stimulants. Anyways, okay, we'll be back with second round. I'm gonna eat my protein meal. I'm gonna eat up, enjoy, maybe take a brief nap, play some Skyrim, and relax, okay? I love you all so much. Thanks for chilling with me. I'll return to you guys soon. Pop-Tart brain, and I put my god dang cardboard meal in the broiler and almost set my house on fire. I don't know what's wrong with me. I'm gonna eat it though. I'm back, and I'm better than ever. A lot happened while I was away in the abyss of the last 3 hours of like my brain. It has been weeks, months of dieting, weeks of carblessness, and I've returned. It's like the lights turned on up in here, and I woke up in a room, the room of my brain. This, I'm painting a picture for you. It's this like black, cobwebby, dusty pretty little whimsical himbo fairy library. And in there with the lights on, I'm like, oh man, this old place, I'm back. And yeah, I'm back. In that time period, I was gone, dusting off cobwebs, waking up in carblessness, almost burned my house down, and I changed my hat. And I've returned with the Pop-Tarts. I felt they just popped out of the broiler. I threw them in the broiler, that way they're all still warm. Pop-Tarts I felt deserving of toastedness. I got all our A tiers minus raspberry. I decided it was redundant and not as good as blueberry to me, so it's staying in the A. I won't move up to S. Those are all like potential move up to S candidates. And here are some I felt needed a shot at being toasted. I felt like they're meant to be toasted, or would be good toasted. The only one I left out, they're sitting back there, of the would be good being toasted. Probably the Apple Jacks would be better, but didn't feel like toasting it. I feel like hot fudge sundae probably better, and I'm sure the Boston cream donut and chocolate fudge would be better too, toasted, but didn't feel pertinent. These are the ones I felt most pertinent to toast. So let's get right back into it. These are our front runners, and we got some good variety there. I'm like very pleased with the variety that we have going on up here. I'm proud of this spread. Yeah, let's do it. Okay, we're going right on in, and I have this plate of like these beautifully like Pop-Tarts. They're meant to be toasted. It would appear like they smell better, they look better already. Yeah, okay, we're going in with. I think this is the pumpkin one. I think that's what I'm discerning from. Now they're all mixed up on this plate, but I think this is pumpkin. So let's see. We had pumpkin in the B tier. Let's see what we got here. I got my iced coffee, my black coffee with a scoop of protein, a bunch of ice in it, my palate cleanser. Just almost burnt my house down in the broiler. Practice run for these boys. Oh yeah, what the heck? Oh my goodness. Oh man. It's making me rethink everything. Because now I feel silly for not toasting them. If you're not toasting your Pop-Tarts, you need to toast your Pop-Tarts. Wow. No, that makes. I mean, I bet they'd all move up a tier from where they were, at least one tier. Pumpkin's going up to an A, 100%. Okay. That really brought out, I mean, that tastes like pumpkin pie came out of the oven. It tastes like Halloween. We're moving into, it's almost September. I'm not sure where I'll drop this, but the show is tomorrow, August 24th, and yeah, that tastes like the season. I love Halloween season. My partner is born around Halloween. My ex-partner was born on Halloween. Both lovely. The Scorpios, for your astrology girlies. Yeah, hey, geez, that's so much better. Tastes like a baked pumpkin pie. Heck yeah. Moving on, I guess. Wow. That's so good. That's good. Let's do this. This is a brown sugar, I believe. Well, it's hard to discern now between brown sugar and banana bread. I think this is banana bread. Well, we're gonna figure it out. I'm gonna taste it and get that pumpkin. The pumpkin's much more forward now. that it's cooked. That's so good. This is the brown sugar. And the pumpkin lives with these guys now. You know, sadly it didn't do as much for the brown sugar. It's still better than it was untoasted. I brought the brown sugar back and I felt like people would be like, no, you gotta toast that. I mean, it just seems like it's meant to be toasted. A lot of those, like those first ones I tried, banana bread, brown sugar, Apple Jacks kind of category, I feel like they're meant to be toasted. That moves it up slightly, like it's going up a tier, but it's not as like, pumpkin pie went from like low B to like high A. Then this went from like mid C to like low B for sure. So we're gonna put ground cinnamon into B tier here. And who do we have over here? Oh yeah, we brought back s'mores because I wouldn't, like, obviously it has to be toasted. I feel like people would be like hating on me if I didn't bring that guy back. What does he look like? I think this is him. I'm gonna do the s'mores while he's hot. Get the s'mores out of here. I got them flaking onto each other now. They're like throwing that broiler in a cast iron pan, getting real artisanal about it. And the s'mores. I thought earlier I might be tired of Pop-Tarts, but I'm not. And they feel good. Balance. Reflecting more on balance. I was feeling a lot of my emotions. Moving through the feelings, moment by moment, in between the first segment and this one. And it was good. Reflecting on being satiated, being full, not overly full, comfortably full of carbs, the factory lights turning back on. Interesting, moving through the feelings. They're all transient, fleeting things. And something that I practiced a lot. Mindfulness amidst my hunger, cravings, brain fog, just moving through. It's all the same at the end of the day when you appreciate all of them in their own ways. S'mores is I don't remember where it was. I think I put it in D. I think it can stay like, I don't know. I'm not a marshmallow guy. I'm sorry, s'mores fans. I think it's gonna stay over here. It's in that DC range, closer to D. I can't put out like a staple, like brown sugar cinnamon, you know, which went up to like low B. I would say s'mores went up to like low C, but like, they're certainly all good, you know. That's the thing. Anyone who says, "Oh, this food's trash," it's like, come on now. There's carbohydrates. They're all good. They're all good, but in a world of carbohydrates, this one's like a high D, low C. Not even a world of carbohydrates, in a world of Pop-Tart carbohydrates. It's like, yeah, that's where it's gonna land, in the world of Pop-Tarts as a whole, Pop-Tarts are a low C tier treat as a whole. In the grand pantheon of treats, a low C tier treat. Amongst C tier treats, these are A's. And s'mores is low C when toasted. Moving on to one that was meant to be toasted. I said there was a few that say they're meant to be toasted. This one's actually literally the only one. It says delicious when warm, right there. So let's see, I put it in F. I didn't want to do it because I'd seen other people do it. And I'm punk rock like that, and I was like, no, it's probably good. And it wasn't untoasted, it wasn't good. So let's see if it's good when toasted. Not really. I don't understand. I think it's interesting. Now that it's toasted, I can tell. One thing I'll say is that they're going for like a syrup flavor, which I couldn't discern at all before. And now I can. The iced coffee is good with a little protein in it too. I do love coffee flavored things. Get a coffee Pop-Tart, that'd be really good. I love coffee. Coffee ice cream, so good. I don't know if I do this. Yeah, I mean, no, it's still bad. It's gonna be a D, sadly. Low D. This is low C now. Yeah, order kind of stands. Pumpkin pie really jumped up. Now we're moving on to the all the ones that were A. And some of these, I'm gonna eat the banana bread while it's warm because that's the most pertinent one that got toasted. That one caught me off guard, off rip. I've been raving about it in the last few hours in text, telling everybody. I'm like, guys, just did my tier list. Banana bread, dark horse, game-changing Pop-Tart. Wow. That's good. It's really good. It's an existential crisis. I was prepared to make banana bread my favorite Pop-Tart. And now I'm having an existential crisis because I think the pumpkin pie got elevated to a point where banana bread, it got better toasted, but not, it went up like a little bit. Pumpkin pie went from here to like, bam, like way up. And banana bread went up slightly. And now I think they're like kind of tied. So what I'm gonna do is these are gonna be like our top boys. And pumpkin pie crawled right out of the B's into tied here. So these two, we have tied. You know, we're doing our top, these are our champion Pop-Tarts right now. Our championship Pop-Tarts right now. And I feel like banana bread and pumpkin pie are neck and neck. They're good. Banana bread wasn't as amplified, it was good, warm banana bread. Maybe it's because My expectations were really high for it, whereas pumpkin pie vastly exceeded them. But that's where we're at. What is this? Oh, blueberry. Yeah, blueberry kind of surprised me in the untoasted category. I'm glad we got rid of raspberry. Wildberry was a disappointment. Yeah, blueberry is definitely better than raspberry. Raspberry is really good, second best, not as good as blueberry. We're gonna do the blueberry. It was a good day. Decompress, sit in my dark little cold space, no lights, just zenning, feeling the feelings. That's what I need to do. I was talking, processing while I was away, in tangent from the beginning, about expression of self. And I got bodybuilding shows, college athletics. I was a performer in the adult industry as well. All very like exhibition, putting on a show. But I'm an introvert. And again, I like to go out and express myself and then come back and hide. Figuring out a balance of that. I'm a writer too. It's one of my biggest passions in my writing. And check out all my writing on my Instagram. Write lots of prose, poems, reflections on my life, and what have you. And yeah, finding a way to just balance expression of self with being an introvert. And one outlet for that is Pop-Tarts. I've been a messy process, filled with healing and alienation and longing for community, and a lot of hard work and silence, as the artists do. It's not snobby to identify as an artist. Don't gatekeep yourself. You are beautiful and talented. Blueberry is going to be, what is this? This is the blueberry. Blueberry amongst the A's is not as good as pumpkin pie or banana bread. It did not get that much better getting toasted. But still really good, but not as good as these two. So pumpkin pie was originally below. Blueberry got toasted, went up. I feel like that kind of levels them out in terms of utility. Like if you don't have access to a toasting mechanism, you're better off with the blueberry. But if you have like the ability to toast, pumpkin pie is your better bet. Most of us in modernity, if we're lucky, have a toasting receptacle. I just broiled mine. I have an oven. But who's to say in this day and age? But those of us privileged enough to toast our pumpkin pie Pop-Tarts, pumpkin pie is superior to blueberry, in my opinion. But pretty novel is the thing. But I like novel things. Let's do the strawberry milkshake. This one was a slapper. And that's good. In terms of these guys, it didn't get a lot better when it was. I could eat the blueberries more often. This is pretty decadent. Like, I feel like if you gave me a choice between them, I'd probably choose blueberry. Like if, unless I was craving something really sweet. But for novelty's sake, I think strawberry milkshake was, well, I don't know, utility. They're pretty neck and neck, but they're not better than banana bread or pumpkin pie. And that leaves the final Pop-Tart, is confetti cupcake. This one's fun, still. It's still warm. It's still warm. Last Pop-Tart. How many Pop-Tarts we ate? We 25 Pop-Tarts today. I'm not tired of Pop-Tarts. It's good I can eat a lot as my palate remains strong, untainted. I think it's better than strawberry milkshake. Which, so that's like top of the A then. I'm gonna say it's top of the A of the A's. Middle of the A's, lower portion of the A's. Which I guess, I'm gonna put these boys, I'm gonna get a thumbnail. I'm gonna get a thumbnail here. You got a good thumbnail? These are our S's, it would appear. After a very scientific process. I don't know what this says about my palate. Maybe I'm just a seasonal guy. But we got our S tiers. I'm gonna take a moment, again, feeling good. I'm gonna chill and enjoy a little more iced coffee. Blend up a little more of that with some ice, some black iced coffee. I'm gonna come back for some revelations and a little bonus treat. I love you all so much. Sincerely. I've returned again with a treat. I alluded to it earlier. I love cherry chocolate. I love cherry Garcia. I got a non-dairy one just for me, for my final treat of the day. And some revelations with you guys. I decided just now, as I was in my inner monologue, kind of a dialogue. Sometimes I'll have an inner monologue, talking, engaging with people. I think that's normal. About how this is for me, and that's okay. And boundaries are okay, and they're uncomfortable to set sometimes, but it's good practice. So I'm gonna chill, eat my cherry Garcia alone, but not without saying thank you guys for tier listing. That was a fun journey through my day. What a long day. Reflections, the revelations. I'm without a hat. Sensory. Revelations. This was longer format than I intended. I'm gonna do a lot of restaurant reviews. I think this will be fun to do like a tier list, like check in, sit down, chill as like a long form of video, kind of more of a vlog type of thing, like a day in the life almost. I mean, not really. You only got certain insights into it, but Yeah, you know, a long day for me. Woke up this morning, had to get down to weight. A lot of stairs, ran, a lot of jogging, a lot of running to the sauna, and then a lot of sitting and waiting to weigh in and doing the whole show thing. A lot of reflecting, a lot of being overstimulated by people and coming back here and processing for like cool one-on-one therapy time. It's kind of like writing, just thinking out loud, processing, reflecting out loud. It's cathartic and good. I know it's good to share, but I think better for like a long format sort of situation. So for the restaurant reviews, I hope I can get those trimmed down to like a concise, like 20-minute sort of thing. I'm blessed in my lifestyle. I get to travel a lot, so I feel like that's gonna be a lot of fun. We're gonna do a lot of cool restaurants, iconic places in cities all over America, hopefully internationally. Iconic ones, kind of some tourist traps, some local places. I'm gonna do like a Vegas. I live in Vegas, so like a Vegas local. Like my favorite spots. I've been here like 5 years, 6 years now. Some tourist trap spots, and same all about. I'm trying to get those down to like 20 minutes maybe, and then this like hour kind of saga can be like our time to chill with me. Hopefully something not too stimulating that you can like turn on and just like hang out with me. That's kind of the content I like, so we'll see what unfolds. You know, just kind of letting it fall into place as it will and have fun with it and not sweat it, but it's gonna be fun, so I'm gonna have fun with it. Yeah, practice and self-expression and having fun, figuring out more ways to express self and have fun doing it, and always moving through life and the horrors of capitalism and monetizing everything, and having fun the best we can while we survive together. Sharing my love, so go check out my writing, what YouTubers do, what do YouTubers do is what I'm trying to say. Comment down below your favorite Pop-Tart. I love that kind of stuff. Talk about if I got it right. Follow my Instagram if you like writing, kind of more mental health talks. I kind of live in a constant lens of thinking of everything through like sort of a trauma-informed lens on mental health, life, balance, living eclectically, and doing things well and with love and intention. Not to sound corny, but yeah, it all means a lot to me and stuff I like to talk about and reflect on. But yeah, check out my writing on my Instagram. It's in the handle on the YouTube banner. My darling sister, graphic designer, made for me. Yeah, that's all, guys. I'm gonna enjoy my Cherry Garcia. Thank you guys again. Bye-bye.